Certified Security Operation Manager. It's a certification, it's the latest certification by Security Blue Team, and there's actually a lot of talk about it. Good way and bad way. In today's video, I'm going to give my full, honest review and opinion about this certification, give you a couple of tips, and tell you if this certification is for you or not, because guess what? This might not be the right certification for you, and it might be not the right certification for a lot of people. So who's the people who should take the certification, and is it helpful? What's the issue? Is it, again, when I talk about certification, as you saw in the GCIH and CEH certification, normally I don't say pros and cons because you're doing a certification. There's absolutely no cons for doing a certification. You're doing a certification, you're getting a new certification, new knowledge. So there's no cons, but there's always some things that I don't like or I feel like they should improve in the certification. So as other videos that I did, reviews about certifications, I'm going to talk about things that I liked, things that I didn't like, and it should be improved. And you might notice that things that I didn't like, there are a lot more than things that I actually liked. And I'm going to give my honest review at the end, tell you if I recommend it or not. So let's get started. By the way, I'm going to access the portal as well. I'm going to show you the portal. The content has been expired. That's one thing I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to show you the portal and I'm going to talk about a very big issue that I had in this portal. But let's first start. So Certified Security Operation Manager. It's one of the latest, or basically it's the latest certification that Security Blue Team released a few months ago, I think 7 months ago, and I got access to it. I bought it. It was like I pre-ordered it basically. I got it before they released it. So I got it half price. The price of the certification, I think, is £2,000. It's expensive. You might think it's not expensive because like JAX certification, there are 15,000 or something like that. So you might think it's not expensive, but I'm going to talk about this later. But it's £2,000 or euros, I don't know. I'm in Australia, so I paid half price, which is £1,000 or whatever. I think I paid around $2,000 Australian. Of course, the company sponsored me. I didn't pay for it. But it's good to say that they do sometimes some, deals. Now it's Black Friday and they are doing 50% on certifications. So you can take the same price that, buy it the same price that I bought. Now let's talk a little bit about the certification. I'm going to start with things that I didn't like and should be improved. The first thing is the course itself. There is a lot of uncommon words that should be replaced by easy ones. Like this is a cybersecurity certification. It's not an English literature certification or course. It feels like whoever made this, I'm not saying the course is like that. That's my opinion. It feels like this course, whoever made this course had the idea of what he wants to write, he or she, whatever. I'm going to say he. Of whatever he wants to write about. He took this title, this topic, went to ChatGPT and told ChatGPT, throw me a blog about this topic. And then took whatever ChatGPT throwed and then put it in the portal. Because this is absolutely, it's insane, the amount of words that I never heard of them before. I mean, yes, English is my fourth language maybe, or fifth or whatever. But also, I'm very good at English. I mean, look how I'm talking, right? Like, you can't say that I'm not good in English. And my daily life, I only talk English. I don't talk anything except English because I live in Australia. All my colleagues are Australian. My friend, my family, everyone, they talk English. But this English, I'm going now to share screen with you. I have only small paragraph because I don't want to get into, copyrights or law and stuff like that. But I'm going to share a small tiny piece. Let me share it with you now. And I'm going to explain to you what I mean, because you won't understand. Here we go. So that's this one here. This is the original one from the course itself. By the way, most of the course is like that. You feel like you're studying English literature. And this one, I told ChatGPT to simplify it for me. So look at this. This precise modus operandi fuels ongoing enhancement and cultivates a forward-thinking security mindset. Such a proactive ethos significantly diminishes the likelihood of security mishaps and breaches. Are you kidding me? Who decided to put something like that in a cybersecurity? I mean, I had no idea what the hell is this. To be honest with you, most of the course is like that. It feels like someone threw it on ChatGPT and then just took what ChatGPT started talking shit. You know how ChatGPT just throw the most professional words that you will never ever see them in any course or talking like, talk them or whatever. Look, all of this, whatever I said, look how ChatGPT simplified it. This method promotes ongoing improvements and forward-thinking security mindset, reducing the risk of security incidents. Now this got simplified into this. I don't know, to be honest, if that's right or not, because I have no idea what's this. You're telling me what's this? Right? I mean, what all of these words? Anyway, I don't want to stop on this. I was just making my point that the course itself feels like it's made by a robot, not by a human, because of all of this English literature, high level, professional business wording that you will never ever see them in any. I mean, I did with EC Council. I did with I did a lot of certifications, and I never ever seen anything like that. I'm really stopping on this because this is preventing me to do other certification from them, like BTL1, BTL2. I'm not going to do them. I will talk about this at the end. But this is very critical. You have to understand is like, if you want to do it, put Google Translate next to you. Anyway, the second point I'm going to talk about is if you have good experience in cybersecurity, you will find most of, I'm not going to give percentage, but you will find most of the information, you know them already. And sometimes like, you know more than what it is provided. Like it, again, if you have like, 4 or 5 years of experience in cybersecurity, again, like this one is for managers, so certified security operation manager. But if you have a lot of experience as a manager, as a security manager, or if you are, if you have experience even as a senior or team leader, the information, you will know most of them. Like most of them, you will know them. There is definitely some information that you might miss, but that's my opinion. Now I'm going to talk about this at the end because I want to tell you who should take this certification. Now let's go to the next point. Is the course itself, it doesn't have any videos except the labs, and the labs, most of them, they are, not that helpful. And the person who's doing the labs, recording the videos, maybe he's not very practical in his work, so there's a lot of things that he missed. He could have done them a lot easier, but like it looks like it needs to be tuned a lot. And just the fact that you have to read, imagine you have PDF of, I don't know, like 300 pages. You have to read every single page. I mean, that's madness. It's too much. And because there's no videos, you feel like you're almost stuck. Like every time you proceed with this course, you feel like, oh my God, there's still a lot more. Every time you proceed, it's like there's a lot more than what you should have. It's like, it's too much. It's very bad experience not to have videos, especially coming from, like I did my, CAH, for example, I did it videos. My GCAH, I did the live course. It was live course videos and on demand. They have videos and everything. Videos, just a human being talking to you, explaining to you what's happening. And this course, it feels like you're just reading information that you can find them on the website, on Google or whatever, Bing. Okay, just not to be biased by Google. But anyway, so that's the point. It's just there is no videos except the labs, which they are not very helpful. Now, next one is the platform itself. So it has a lot of bugs. So the course is still new, of course. And the course itself, it has a lot of bugs. I won't say bugs in the course, but the platform itself. For example, you access a page. I use the dark mode. I can't use the light mode, man. My eyes start hurting. So I use always the dark mode. And there is a lot of pages where if you use dark mode, whoever was doing typing, I guess, on the website or pasting, let's say from ChatGPT, I'm just joking. Anyway, whoever was typing those information, he put the color as black instead of leaving it without any color, and the color will change with the platform. So if you are light mode, the color of the text will be black. If you are dark mode, the color of the text should be white. But there's a lot of pages where I think they set up it manually as the text to be black. So when you are using the dark mode, the background is black and the text is black, you will not see anything. You will feel like you will think that the page is empty. Well, it's not empty. It's just switch it to the light mode. You have to struggle a little bit with your eyes, but you will see the information. I raised many tickets, about 3, 4, 5, I don't know how many pages. I'm not sure if they fixed them or not. At the end, I lost interest and hope, to be honest. It's just there is a lot. I found a lot. So hopefully they went through all of the entire course and they fixed the issue. So that's one issue. Now, another issue is the search bar. The search bar is the worst. It's a useless search bar, basically. So in the content, you have a search bar to search about a specific topic. You can't search about anything. If you put a word more than 4 or 5 characters, the search bar will break. If you put space and you want to write another one, imagine if it's a topic of 2, let's say cybersecurity, cyber space security. When you put space and you start typing another thing, the search bar just get confused and the page will break, and then you have to refresh the page. When you refresh the page, they will take you to the home and you have to come back to your content and then access your course. And it's such a disaster experience I had with the search bar. So I didn't use it at all, to be honest, at the end, especially in the exam. Now, one thing I noticed that you can't copy, obviously. So you're paying for the freaking course. I don't know how much. You can't keep any of the information. So now my content has been expired. I can't access my content. I paid for it, but I don't have any information from this course anymore. Nothing. If I want to go back, for example, GCIH or GCIH, I have the books. All the books, I still have them. The labs, I have them. The PDFs, everything, I still have them. I can keep them forever because I paid for them and they are very important information. I would like to keep them. With this one, the CSOM, and I'm pretty sure it's, that's my cat, sorry. But I'm pretty sure even the BTL1 and BTL2 is the same. You can't copy, you can't paste, you can't even open, right-click, open new tab or something like that. You can't open 2 pages at the same time. It's so, they are limiting you a lot in this course. You can't do anything with this platform. And also you can't keep your content, which you paid for it. I mean, that's ridiculous. So now, as I said, my content, I lost access to the course, but I don't have any of the information. I don't remember anything, man. It's like I remember there is some equation, Rosie, and things like that, but I mean, I have to Google them now because I lost access to the freaking certification that I paid for it. Like, that's ridiculous. At least they should give us, a PDF, not about the course. Okay, if you don't want to give the course itself, don't give it. Just at least give a PDF or something about the most interesting and important information that people should keep them. Otherwise, don't tell me to pay you money for something like that, because I can go to Google and get them. Anyway, I don't stop on this note. I want to talk about the certification itself. When I finished the certification, so they told me, we're going to send you the physical certification and whatever the coin they talk about. It's been, let me share my screen again. Here we go. So I passed my certification 29 May 2024. Today, you can't see. Let me move like that. This side. Today, we're 1 December. Okay? So, 29 May, 1 December, you have 29 May is the last day. Okay, let's say the last day. I don't want to worry about May. So, June. They had the entire June. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now we're in December. So they had 6 full months to send me the certification. And now when I click on track physical rewards, you will see that it's still packaging. It means they still haven't done it yet. So it's not in transit, they didn't send it, they haven't done it yet. Okay? I mean, it's almost like a scam. It's not a scam, of course. Like they are, definitely it's not a scam. They gave you the content, right? You paid for the content, they gave you the content. But if you tell anyone, it's like now I'm telling my friends, I'm telling them, like, I did the CSOM, I still haven't received this freaking certification. And they said, man, they scammed you. It's almost like a scam. It feels like a scam. Like, it's 6 months. If they are in UK, I think, I'm in Australia. If someone came by walked all the way from UK and swam the oceans and came here to Australia to give me the certification, this person should be here already. I mean, 6 months. That's too much. Now, when I tried to reach them, they told me that they will look after it, they will check it, they will do this, they will do that. Nothing. Nothing at all. Every time they come back to me and saying they will check it, they will process it, they will do this, nothing at all. So I lost hope and whatever. You know what? Whatever. At least I have the, the digital certification. Let me share my screen. This one. It's actually, they changed it. So before it used to be blue. Like everything used to be blue and not the nice blue. I don't want to say shitty blue, but the not nice blue. And now it's white and it's actually nice. Whoever made this design is actually nice. So good job. So here we go. That's my certification. So I can print it, I guess, and then put it. But I mean, come on, man. If you want to say you want to send my certification, just send it. But anyway, let's keep going. I don't want to make a deal of this. Next thing I didn't like is the exam. So the theoretical exam is actually very good. It's on the point and it's exactly what you should be assessed with. It was very good and good job, Security Blue team. The practical exam is such a disaster exam. It's 20 questions. So this certificate, remember, this certification is Certified Security Operation Manager. So you shouldn't be doing investigations. You shouldn't be doing, and this one is a manager. You should be managing your team. Okay, you're a manager, because if you want to do investigation and stuff, security blue team, they have other certifications, BTL1, BTL2. This one should be purely to teach you how to manage your team, how to be a good manager. This 20 question of incident response and whatever, it shouldn't be a CSOM certification. It shouldn't be. It doesn't feel right. I was doing investigation in my manager course, like manager exam. It just doesn't make any sense. So in my opinion, if they want to do a practical exam, they can do it something like how to create a reporting system to track your team, see who's, closing tickets, who's, working on the tickets fast, how much the tickets are being delayed, things like that, just as a reporting. You want to do practical exam, do practical exam about these things. Don't give me 20 questions about incident response and how to create a honeypot and how to do. That's not a manager job. That's not the manager job. Like you can assign this to someone else in your team, especially if you have a big team. Now, of course, if they want to teach you this in the course, which they do, it's very good, but that's not an exam. It shouldn't be in the exam of a manager. The manager, if you want to do a practical exam, as I said, just give them practical exam of how to create a reporting system, things like that, to help them to report to the CISO or to report or to whatever, but not incident response, definitely. Next, I want to talk about, this is the last point, that I already talked about this, that there is no recordings and you will lose access to the course forever. Cool. Now we finished about the bad things. Let's go to the things that they are good, and I think, in my opinion, they are plus for this certification. So if you notice in the disadvantage, I said that this course has, like, it feels like this course, like it's made by an AI, right? There is no much, helpful information that you might get other than if you go to Google by yourself or ChatGPT. But I have to say that there's a lot of information as well. I won't say a lot, but there is information as well in this course that you might not get them. You can, if you take them and you go search for them on Google, yes. But if no one told you about them, you will not know about them to go and search for them. If that makes sense. So, for example, the ROSI equation, the return on security investment. I mean, I've been in cybersecurity forever, and I've been in infrastructure and server. I've been in IT in this environment forever, and I've been a manager before, not a security manager, but I was an infrastructure manager. And of course, ROSI is for security. It's return on security investment. So I never knew about this. And in my company, I have the manager. We have, we have the CIO. They don't use the ROSI. So I never heard of the ROSI before. But now when I did this course and I heard of it, now I have an unbelievable idea about it. And it's actually very good. So I took it. I did my research. Let me open for my cat. Again, sorry for that. So I took it. I took this information. I did my research, and it was actually very helpful. Now, the course itself, it might not give you a lot of information, but when you get this information, you do research by yourself, and that's the good point. I'm not sure if good point or not good point, but it's something good for Security Blue Team, that they are giving you their experience, that sometimes even your working experience, you might not get all of this information. And because they have this experience, so they are giving you all of this information, which is good. Now, the next point, which is good, I want to talk is the certification cost. So the certification cost, as I said, is 2,000. Is it pound, or let's say it's 2,000 euros? Okay. So this 2,000 euros, that, as I said, it might not be very cheap comparing to the information you're getting, but it's still cheaper than JAC certification, or if you want to do another certification from EC Council and you want to get, the training itself and things like that. So it might be cheaper. Now, is it worth it? I will talk about this at the end when I give my opinion. There is still only 2 bullet points and I will finish. The next one is, the good thing is about Security Blue Team. They have a good reputation now. People started to know them more and more, even though I don't think that me personally, I would like them. Okay. It's just, I would say that recruiters and, for example, the BTL1 for a junior person is actually a very good thing, so their reputation is nowadays is actually good. So that's something good. When you get the CSOM, you have certification from a reputable, organization, or not organization, but reputable, place or website that they give training. So it's actually good. Now, the last point I want to talk about is that you can do it on your own pace because you have access, I think, 4 months, 5 months, I don't know how long. And you have all of this. So if every day you read 4 or 5 pages, you will finish in 2 months, So I would say it's actually good that they give you this on your own pace. It's not like one time you have to watch a video and that's it. That's a good thing. Now let me give you my opinion, or that's my honest opinion, if I recommend it or not. Who should take this certification? If you have a lot of experience and you are senior or team leader and you want to be a manager, then, as I said, this might not be so all the information, they might be familiar to you, but it's good to have a look and see how managers should act with their team and what kind of reporting you should do. So this one is recommended for you if you are, if you're switching to manager and you have a little bit of experience. If you have a lot of experience, you won't get any value of this certification. If you are a manager with a lot of experience, you will not get any. I don't recommend it. The people who I recommend it to are the people who are not managers yet. They are team leaders, seniors. They are looking to be managers. They can do the certification if they don't have a lot of experience, or if they are managers and they switch from different for example, if you're infrastructure manager, switch to a security manager, or if you are surface desk, decided you want to be in cybersecurity or things like that, and you're a manager switching manager to manager, you might miss a lot of information from going to the start, being junior, then mid-level, then senior, then team, all of this information all over these years, you might miss them. This certification, Certified Security Operation Manager, might be the perfect certification for you. So again, if you are a manager, imagine if you are infrastructure, you are switching to cybersecurity manager directly. You're switching from here to here. It happens, right? There's a lot of people that I know. It happens. Now, because you did the switch, there's a lot of things that you might miss. This certification is very high level. It's not low level. It's not hard. And it gives you the right information that you should know about the team, how the team react with each other, how the teams are divided, the difference in the SOCs, because there is types of SOCs, things like that. So I highly recommend it for those people. But if you have a lot of experience, I don't recommend it for you. You will not get any value unless if you just want to add another certification to your, bucket, then I guess you can do it. Regarding the cost itself, I mean, I'm not sure how much, to be honest. I think it's worth it. Even I got it half price. I don't think it's worth the 1,000 euro or 2,000 euros. I don't think, in my opinion. I mean, the CCD, the Certified Cyber Defender, which now I'm going to do it very soon. I know it's not in my level. It's low. It's basically mid-level, I think, or a bit higher, but between mid and senior. And now I'm looking to something high level. But again, I would say the CCD is, I think, like $800. $800. Look at the difference. And then you get, and that's without any discount, by the way. So that's the full price between £2,000 or whatever to $800. There's a massive difference. So I think the information that I got from this certification are not worth the money that the certification is at. That's my honest opinion. If you have another opinion, please let me know in the description below. In the comments below. I'm more than happy to discuss with you. That's my honest opinion. Sorry if the video is long, but that's my opinion about the CSOM certification. Soon I'm going to do, I think, the CCD, Certified Cyber Defender, and then after it, 2 months later, I'm going to do one of the JAX certification, which is the LDR 512, which is for managers. And at that stage, I will be able to compare the CSOM with the JAX one. We'll see how we go. Thank you for watching. Stay cyber safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.